Blockers. This movie stars Leslie Mann, Ike Barinholtz, and John Cena, and it is directed by Kay Cannon. It follows the story of those three actors, their characters, and their parents that are trying to cockblock their kids. On prom night, the kids made a sex pact to all lose their virginities on prom night, and the parents find out about that through text messages, and they're trying to stop it because, you know, of course, why wouldn't they? I mean, this movie is ridiculous. Look at the freaking... It's got the blockers. It's got all the fucking rooster on there. It's cock blockers, guys. Let's be honest. It's called cock blockers. This movie is just a lot of ridiculous fun. I mean, you know from the get-go, and seeing this plot and seeing the trailers, it's not going to be a serious, down-to-earth movie in any sense, but it actually does a lot of things right and more than comedies normally do. This movie was pretty much very funny. I mean, I didn't have a lot of bursting out laughs, but I had a lot of like, ho ho ho, that was good, and I enjoyed them a lot of the time. There was very good jokes. The characters actually have depth, which is, I think, a huge thing for comedies. You get to see these three different lives between Ike Barinholtz's character going through, after a divorce and trying to break up with his kid, and then you got the single mum, Leslie Mann, trying to figure out what she's doing with the kid, and then the marriage is going fine with John Cena, and then he just wants a kid from growing up, and they're going through different things with their kids and their relationships and all this stuff that I really liked, and I actually kind of care about the plot more than you should. I think this movie is called Cock Blockers. It's about cock blocking your kids, but they actually kind of make you care about the relationships between all these characters. And I mean, a big one is Ike Barinholtz and her daughter. I think was an aspect I really liked. I really liked that story going on there. It made you, I think, care about more than anyone. And then the jokes were funny. I mean, as I said, they make you laugh the majority of the movie. You can have a lot of fun with this movie. You can go and watch some ridiculous stuff. You can, some over the top, college bullshit stuff. And then you get to the mix of the parents with their jokes, and then the kids with their jokes, and all the different stuff mixed with the college party. They went pretty hard. A lot of drugs and alcohol in this movie, as well as some sex stuff, but it's a lot of fun. I like this movie. I didn't expect a hell of a lot, but I think on an aspect of making you care about the plot and the characters, I think did a lot more than old movies do. I think this is more than just a run-of-the-mill comedy. I think this is a good comedy. I don't think it's a fantastic comedy. I'm not going to go around running and yelling at everyone, you need to see Blockers, it's the funniest movie of all time. But this movie, it knows what it is. It has some fun. It does some great elements, and you can just enjoy yourself and have a pretty loose time watching some parents try to cockblock their kids and some weird shit happening in the subplots. I can't really go on lengthy about this movie because it is kind of just a comedy. So you know what kind of elements have, but they did a few things more than normal comedies do, and I did have a lot of fun with this movie. I'm giving Blockers a C+. Thank you guys for watching my review of Blockers. As I said, it's a comedy, so it's going to be a shorter review, and it's going to come down to enjoyability, funny, and characters. And yes from me. And all those three things, they do very well. I think, if you're down for a comedy, check this one out. If you're not down for a comedy, check out A Quiet Place. I just reviewed that one, and that one was phenomenal. But thank you guys for watching my review of Blockers. As I said, John Cena's in there, which is always cool. You get to see some jorts, but they're not jorts. I think they're like cargo shorts this time. So he's mixing up a little bit from the jorts. But thank you guys for watching. Comment below if you've seen this movie, what you thought of the review, what you thought of the movie. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. I do plenty of other videos. Actually took a week between videos, which is usually longer, not as long as I usually do, but just because of the way I saw the movies, ended up getting a full week in there. But we got a lot of cool stuff coming up, so check me out there. If you haven't, press that subscribe button. But of course, guys, have a good one.